Biddy fam to the #1 Bitcoin pod, BNA, Bitcoin News Alerts. In today's show, I'll be sharing the latest Bitcoin technical analysis and everything you need to know in the market, as well as BlackRock drives 412 million worth of Bitcoin ETF inflows amid the Israel-Iran conflict. Also, Pump.fun and its founder hit an X account suspension. Take that, scammers. We'll also be discussing Thailand approves their first 5-year crypto tax exemption and what that looks like. Thailand's crypto income tax waiver applies to crypto sales made through licensed crypto asset providers from 2025 to late 2029. Also, I'll be sharing breaking news from Max Keiser. He says this is huge. Bitcoin is rapidly demonetizing bonds. Franken money Bitcoin can't be stopped. This is not ideological anymore. Many won't make it. Referring to the, bond apocalypse. We'll also be discussing early Bitcoin adopter says Bitcoin could have another 100x cycle. And you run the math. 100x from 105,000 means a hell of a good day. Gensler didn't even have to wear the toupee. I gotta say, it was a good day. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market, all this plus so much more in today's show. And as you guys know, we rebranded officially as of yesterday. No more crypto news alerts, no more CNA. It's BNA, Bitcoin news alerts. And as a result, it changes everything in the search algorithms, just FYI. So now if you're on any platform and you're searching crypto news alerts, you're not even going to find us. Just note that. For now on, it's Bitcoin news alerts. We updated all of it from iTunes to Spotify to Rumble to YouTube, etc. So spread the word and welcome everyone to the live stream. We are streaming live on Rumble. It's good to be here. Shout out Kimo Savi, our boy Greg. Shout out Juju Pedals, Mr. Corvette. Let's go, D-Gens. Chelsea, hey family, let's get it. Always an honor. I am on the Rumble mobile app. It sucks, so don't expect me to chat much here. Completely understand. And for those not familiar with Rumble, it works very similar to YouTube. The core difference is it's an uncensored platform. And if you're on mobile, there is an app, just like YouTube has an app. And if you're on your computer, you just go to rumble.com. Also, I have a new URL for those that don't know. It's bitcoinnewsalerts.net. That will take you directly to the Rumble channel. I also forwarded cryptonewsalerts.net, which I still own, which also goes directly to the Rumble. Moving forward, the core focus is on the Rumble. And then after the live stream of the Rumble, we syndicate across all major podcasting platforms. That includes iTunes, Spotify, and anywhere podcasts can be played. Love the rebrand. I'm glad you guys dig it. And yeah, it feels good, to be quite honest. No more correlation of crypto and scammers. And moving forward, Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. Let's get it.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin is the best crypto asset. Okay, what's the second best? There is no second best.
I'm not saying I'm number one. I'm sorry, I lied. I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto.
And we still are streaming on YouTube. At least today we are. So if you're one of the few on YouTube, I encourage you to visit the Rumble to interact in the chat, because the live feed, which you see the chat stream, is coming from the Rumble moving forward. So in the YouTube, I have it pinned at the very top. There's a Rumble link at the top of the chat. That will take you to the Rumble. Just want to say that.
Asset is called Bitcoin, right? The point is, if you have the superior asset,
it's going up forever. Oracle. And speaking of the Oracle, shout out JC Ice. Appreciate the repost. Shout out Jeff Curry. Appreciate the repost on the X. And currently a little update on X. My account is still under attack, my primary account, and I can't stream from an unverified X account. And this is my unverified account, in which I currently have access to, but I have no access to the verified account with over 40,000 followers. So currently, I still can't stream on X. This is day 5 since the hackers took control of my account. And support crickets. They have yet to get back to me, which to me is mind-boggling. So just note, on the Crypto News Alerts account, if you see any posts, they keep pumping Pump.fun scams, and ironic, Pump.fun got banned and terminated from X the other day. It's one of our stories today. I call it karma. But you already know. Shout out Fairground. Appreciate it as well. It's a very hot day, very sunny day here in Puerto Rico. Do we still boycott the YouTube, or have you made peace? To be quite honest, I am not suggesting I don't share my YouTube link any further, because there's no there's no upside for me to share it. I can share my Rumble link, which is monetized. YouTube demonetized me, so I don't feel good sharing a platform which has been kicking me in the nuts repetitively for the past 3 years. False termination, false demonetization, under attack, removing 20, 30, 40, 50 videos every day, waking up to more attacks. I'm not going to support that any further. However, we still have 77,000 subs on YouTube. I still have the channel. It hasn't been terminated for the 3rd time yet, but I'm not holding my breath. And that's why I'm encouraging everyone to join us on the Rumble. Yeah, I mean, and again, the new URL is bitcoinnewsalerts.net. Will take you directly to the uncensored Rumble. And there we are. The unusual ads on the Rumble. Yeah, so to avoid that, Moonstone, and welcome to the stream. Just like YouTube, they have a premium account probably for roughly $10 a month, and you don't got to deal with the ads. I'm not in control of the ads. That's how Rumble, does its thing. Just FYI. You know what I mean? Joining the live today. Shout out Idle Threat, and good to be here. Fuck the tube, then. That's precisely my sentiment, Mr. Corvette. Couldn't have said it better. Fuck the tube. Not the people on the tube, but the overlords in control of the tube. Fuck them. Bitcoin presidents coming to get you. I also updated some of the music on here, some new Chandy jams. We have the classic Jamie Tapeworm, which I'm going to be playing for our Oracle. She's been requesting it for months for her daughter Amari, and looking forward to playing that later. And we also have Cinderella put it all together, Chandy 10's latest jam, the Blackjack Jam, and a lot of good music to choose from. So shout out Chandy 10. Orange Panty Night here in DC. Enjoy that. Mr. Corvette, my man. Let's go. And welcome to the first time of the Rumble. Groovy Shoe. Let's get it.
Oh, buckle up, let's go.
Toughen up, buttercup.
Doing, 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 Cinderella, Spinderella, Bitcoin clever. Let's put it all together. The salt and the pepper.
Hold the planes, rockets flaming, armed with a northbound flow. Yeah, with paper money shaming, it's time for the blackjack slam. Blackjack, bada boom, strawberry bitty jam.
Don't be a punk.
Bitcoin sheen, Bitcoin glam, huddle gang fam. It's a hold, only no coin, roaming, winning, only little, only kinda will defeat your kinda hand. Not faking, not shaking, we're 5th level baking. Water above, water below, let's go see.
Water above, water below. Remember those bars. It's my 25-year anniversary, married. Happy anniversary to Juju and her incredible husband. This gong strike is for y'all. That's a great accomplishment. 25 years together. God bless the two of you and wish you another fantastic 25 years together. This one's for you. And please help me wish Juju a very special 25th anniversary. That's pretty fantastic. Let's go.
Dope, new kids on the block with the real dough. We block dance, we mastered the square dance. This isn't Play-Doh, bro. Stack sats and make perfect doughs. Toss you tough rooster, strutting, no bluffing. We bluffing. We rule from the dragon's den. We played to win. Fire starters, barn burners. We're smart and fast learners. Fast learners.
Doing, 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 Cinderella, Spinderella, Bitcoin clever. Let's put it all together.
Like a one-headlight night wallflower. It's not flower power, it's buying power. We're not cheap, not woke, not asleep. Don't mistake us for cowards, we're rocket powered. We're cherry outlaws, feather-wearing Choctaws. Paving a new Oregon trail, a flame that Luna wagons. We're not frail, we don't slay dragons.
We are dragons that slay. DNA. This one's for you, brother. Let's get it. Let's not forget bitcoincaps.net. Appreciate that. Plug for Sergio. Shout out to the Oracle. And shout out Sergio holding it down. You're very welcome, Juju. It's my pleasure to wish you a happy anniversary and thank you for joining us on your special day. And shout out to the hubby. But anyways, we're going to kick off the show. Welcome, everyone, and welcome to the Bitcoin News Alerts pod, #1 daily Bitcoin pod of the entire world. That's right, in this entire flat plane. And we're going to kick it off with, if you're new to the channel, very important to smash that follow here on the Rumble. We're building from scratch, fam. And welcome to the Bitcoin News Alerts pod, #1 daily Bitcoin Pod. Today is June 17th, 2025. I'm your host, JV. Yesterday was a massive green pump. We came within less than 3,000 away from price discovery, which is currently 112. Quite a correction here today, currently holding on to 1046 at the time of the live stream. And we're about to kick it off with our market watch, as we do each and every day. Checking out Coin 360. You can see the big loser on the day, XRP and Cardano, as Bitcoin down 3%, Ether down 4%, and BNB down 1%. And checking out CoinMarketCap.com. The current crypto market cap sits at 3.26 trillion. The all-time high is 3.75 trillion, as we're fast approaching. And the all-time high was achieved as far as price action was May 22nd, and that's the current 112 all-time high, roughly a month ago. And checking out, let's see the dominance, 63.8% for the Bitcoin dominance, 9.4% for the Ether dominance, and checking out top 100 crypto gainers on the day. Virtually everything in the red, so such minuscule gains, it's not even worth an honorable mention. And checking out the crypto bubbles, get a visual perspective on the day. It's like 100% of the market, wreck city. Be careful with the shitcoinery broskies. A very similar story for the weekly, very similar story for the monthly. And I dare say a very similar story for the year, maybe 80-20 Rec City, red over green. And checking out the crypto greed and fear index. Today we're 68. Greed, yesterday 61, last week of 71, and last month of 74 in greed. And checking out the infamous time chain calendar, we're on block height number 901,648 with 148,352 blocks into the halving of 2028. And as of today, you can exchange one fiat monopoly dollar for 956 sats. So you know what to do. You pick up the sats, put down the gats, pick up some Bitcoin caps from my man Sergio over at BitcoinCaps.net and cop yourself a custom Biddy exclusive, like yours truly, rocking right here. Tammy, there she is. Timothy 3:16, all scriptures is God breathed or breath and is useful for teaching, rebuking, correcting, and training it in righteousness, so that the man of God may be thoroughly equipped for every good work. Can I get an amen? Shout out Melda as always. I see the Oracle shouting out. Darth Melda in the building. After red is green, precisely. Every time we're in the red, it's followed by green. That's a guarantee right there, and I don't guarantee many things in life. Hey, ladies and gents, let's get her. Let's get her did. Shout out Jeff and Rebecca. Howdy, fam. And shout out to all the members. We have so many members already, thanks to people like Oracle and others who have been gifting them. So, and for those that don't know, members are paid memberships, which are available on the Rumble, just as we had on YouTube. We had like 100 plus paid memberships on YouTube, and the day they demonetized us, all that income stopped and they refunded you guys. So, however, we still have the same option on Rumble. So let's make the best of it. Happy to be here. I just ordered a copy of the Ethiopian Bible. Respect. Now, some say the Ethiopians may have the Ark of the Covenant. I've heard that speculation before. There's a tribe called the Dogon tribe. I believe they're from Ethiopia. Correct me if I'm wrong. But some dare say they are one of the oldest civilizations on this flat plane. But that's all speculation. You guys got to let me know your thoughts here. I don't believe that the dinosaurs once roamed the world, and virtually everything they teach us at the Rockefeller finance government school system, I don't believe. Yeah, I mean, at all. So if they're telling us one thing, I question it. And I'm like, what's really going on? Yeah, I mean, and so just saying. Welcome, Adam. It's good to have you here. I'm colorblind when it comes to the biddy. It's all orange. And it's orange panty night, no panty night. It's all good in the hood. Shout out Oracle. Just gifted another subscription to the Bitcoin News Alerts pod. And whoever just got hooked up with a membership, congratulations. It looks like it was a groovy shoe. Keeping it groovy. This gong strikes for the both of you. Let's go, baby, baby.
With dragons that slay, like a Libra, just to scale, having Lunar Dragon. We play the Bitcoin way, going.
I'm glad you mentioned it, Moonstone. I will be there with you in January. And secret, I may be there next week. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag, but I may be there next week recording some content with Max. I just want to say it one time. Hey, JV, can I get a fist bump? I did hit you with it earlier. You must have not have saw it, but you get the dose. Uno mas. Let's get it. Idle Threat was just gifted a membership as well. Was that from Oracle too? Holy moly. She's officially Satoshi.
Going Cinderella, Spinderella, Bitcoin clever, let's put it all together. We have the winning seat at the table. BTC isn't a fairy tale, it's a financial god hacking humanity fable to
Get your caffeine on with JV and the Bitcoin Cafe, holding it down each and every day. Let's get it. Sweet. Thanks for the subscription. And another 5 memberships gifted by the Oracle. Congratulations, Moonstone, Mark, Wardraw, R. Grenwright, Vegas Mag. You've all been hooked up with the membership for the Rumble. All thanks to the Oracle. She's gifting them like they're going out of style. I dig it. Shout out again, Chemo, and shout out Crypto Surge. I saw you just peeked in here. Shout out Melda the Witch. We got our OGs in the building. Shout out all the moderators. This gong strikes for y'all. Let's go. Chemo says, read job 47. The we are what we call dinosaurs, eh? Hi from Scotland. Good to have you here. Shout out to all the, the European fam holding it down. Let's go. Bitcoin, great buying opportunity today. You got a nice dip, 4,200. Happy 420 in advance. 2 minutes away here, streaming live from Puerto Rico. Let me check the X feed. Please remind people, because we rebranded, it's going to be a little difficult for those who weren't already subscribed to find the show. Because if you type in Crypto News Alerts, it's no longer going to come up on Rumble or YouTube or iTunes or Spotify. Moving forward, as of yesterday, it's officially Bitcoin News Alerts, and that includes in all the algorithms and searches. So we got to let people know and spread the word. Shout out Darth Melda. I see that. And again, JC Ice, let me repost all of you guys. Thank you for spreading the word. Vegas Meg, the Snark Knight, the rest of the fam. Again, for those not following my backup account, it's BTC News Alerts. My primary X account was hacked 5 days ago, currently under control of hackers, and support has yet to do anything about it or even get back to me. But what are you going to do? So we'll build over from scratch. It is what it is. You can't stop the Bitcoin train. You cannot stop this freedom movement. We're just getting started. Just saying.
to the moon, send it for the win, new silver spoon. Does the earth spin? We got that bitty swagger, more swag than Mick Jagger. Quiet in the peanut gallery, I'm singing on a Bitcoin salary. No weak hands, not banker fans, no shaky hands. Fishy fishy in the brook, ended up in the frying pan. Cause daddy caught him on a hook like a man. We're not rooks, we don't demand, we command. Winning, spinning like Spinderella, we're here to tell you.
Speaking of Spinderella, shout out Shandy10. I see her. She just popped in. Since stopping Ambien in Vegas, I have nightmares only when I sleep. I guess I hid my laptop for my own self. Just found it. Welcome back. And we updated the playlist. We have Jamie Tapeworm now. We got the Blackjack Jam. We got Cinderella putting it all together and all the goods.
Like we can save India, we'll defeat your wise out. Wolf on the prowl.
This one's for you, Mr. Corvette. The sound of the gong, a gong, gong. As the broskies hit the bong, a bong, bong. And the ladies, it's your choice. You can drop the thong, a thong, thong.
Keys guarding my cold loot. Dragon power, don't wait another hour. We do it like Gohan. Sheep get slaughtered at night. We're not the pawn. Bitcoin is the star, the real bread made to rise. Free Ross, Moses had a ride. Biddy doesn't have to be a future loss. Horsepower chooses its own trough. We don't wait on Santa Claus.
Well, happy 420. It is 420, so let's dive into our TA, aka astrology for the broskies. Pull up some of the live charts and do all that fun stuff. Headline reads, Bitcoin threatens 104 rug pull as traders say major move yet to come. Let me know if you agree or disagree with the traders. And here you're looking at, what chart is this? This is the 1 hour. Not looking so sexy, but yesterday the 1 hour was probably the sexiest we have ever seen it in a very long time. But I guess what goes up comes back down, apparently. TradingView showed Bitcoin hitting intraday lows of 104.4 after today's Wall Street open. A rare 11 red hourly candles. Hey, at least we got an 11. I mean, I can't complain there. Quoting the analyst, this is what manipulation looks like in the Bitcoin order book. Couldn't agree more. Lots of manipulation from the market makers going on, of course. If the price breaks below 105, be prepared for a rug pull at 104. Well, thank you, Captain Obvious over here. If 105 don't hold, we'll head down to 104. Thank you, analysts. If the bull If the bulls can push above 108, then the door to 110 is open. Gotta love TA, astrology for the broskies. Discussing the overall market strength, SKU Analytics was fairly optimistic. Bitcoin traders, he noted, demonstrating more restraint than during the other recent market pullbacks, despite the considerable geopolitical pressure. Quoting the analysts again, for a 3% or so pullback, so far market isn't panicked yet. Although on the low time frame, there's a clear hedge bias. Previous dips were 5% or so, but had aggressive shorting. Spot selling and uptick in volatility will sell momentum/volume. So this means the big move has yet to occur, and it's currently a brewing, like JV's double espresso, Beano Fire, shout out Bukele, Bitcoin country. Now with gold falling and the US dollar strength showing signs of bullish divergence, perspectives on the Middle East conflict are far from panicked. That's right. The Kabisi letter pointed out, while gold is strong, it continues to paint consistent narrative. We are not on the brink of World War III. Oil prices are up -2%. I mean, that's an oxymoron. Despite ongoing attacks between Israel and Iran, meanwhile, the 10-year yield is nearing 4.5%. Market analysts say this won't be a long-term headwind, but you let me know your thoughts. Your thoughts is just as good as the analyst. That's why it's astrology for the broskies. Now, additionally, the index of the RSI trading near a key support level, which is deeply oversold, signs of a bullish divergence over there. And pulling up some of the live charts, we'll do a little live chart action. Jackson, Satisfaction, Bo Jackson, and multiplied by a Tony Braxton for the baddies. And let's just see how we're looking. Yesterday, all the charts were extremely lit. Well, it looks like we bottomed out here, and we are gaining some bullish momentum, but this is a 1-minute chart, so it doesn't really reveal much. So let's actually zoom it out to the hourly and work our way backwards. Hourly chart, you can see yesterday was like the staircase to heaven visiting Satoshi, and then today is the staircase to hell. I mean, go figure. But zooming out from the hourly, let's check out the 4 hours, see if there's any particular targets on the radar. And nope, not anymore. There used to be yesterday, but no longer in play. Currently, as we're sitting just at around 104.5 at the time of the live, we do have a bear scenario, which we're not even going to entertain because we're still permabulls at the end of the day. I mean, it is what it is. And zooming out from the 4 hour, let's take a look at the daily. The daily does show us big red candle on the day. Yesterday was a nice green candle. Bullish pennant formation, also green target. Sitting currently at 147.5. Bullish pennant. This is the summer price action. Let me know if you agree. Do you think we'll hit this price target just shy of 150,000 per coin? Price discovery, Super Saiyan mode. Let me know, yay, nay, and I'll read those comments out loud here shortly. And zooming out from the daily, we take a look at a weekly, and then we'll take a quick glimpse of the monthly. And of course, today is Taco Tuesday. So get your tacos while they're hot. And you do have a rising wedgie, the only wedgie that Nippinator approves of. And we also have the 124,000 cup and handle target, which has been printed here for at least for the last 6 months. We also have 7 green consecutive weekly candle closes. Then we got the corrective red. And then we did close in the green, but barely, itty bitty. And speaking of itty bitty, it reminds me of the itty bitty titty. Should I bring facts? And zooming out from the weekly, let's take a look at the monthly and see what we see here. Now we're halfway through the month. Let's check her out. And the monthly is still looking optimistic. April and May were in the green for candle closes. Currently, we're barely in the red, but we still got a strong 2 weeks to go here. So you guys let me know where you feel the pretty little bitty likely take us next. And I'll read those comments out loud before we dive into the latest of BlackRock driving 412 million worth of the Bitcoin ETF inflows amid the Israel-Iran conflict. But first, let me check the chitty chat. Chitty bang bang, bitty bitty bang bang. Cinderella spit flames, lava pump through her veins.
Doing, 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 doing. Doing, 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 Cinderella, Spinderella, Bitcoin clever. Let's put it all together.
It's time to do the blackjack jam, fly like Peter Pan, breaking out of chains like Alice in Wonderland. Strawberry moon glam with a huddle gang, bitty bling, bought a few, bang, bang, bang.
Did someone say bang?
Rockets on standby, don't let it pass you by.
Bang bang like the B-52. We built the bitty stacked, revolutionary love shack. Bang bang.
Raising the ashes of Cinderella, raising the roof is my name. Chandela, where's that big bad wolf? 313 for the free Willy free world. Bitcoin's giving it a whirl. Going. Cinderella, Spinderella, Bitcoin clever. Let's put it all together.
Because the Bitcoin, my stress has gone from 100% to 20%. That's a true blessing. Amen to that, Moonstone. I can't wait for your stress to get down to 0%. What I'm saying is, if you are not addicted to something, don't look into it. Good point. Unless it's a healthy addiction, such as stacking the Bitcoin, reading the Bible, walking the Nippinator, working out, exercise, eating healthy. There's good addictions. And there's bad addictions, I dare say. Once 112 breaks, no one knows how high. Bitcoin will go clear blue sky. Price discovery mode. Precisely. That's what I'm digging. Let's get it. Can't beat a Chandy beat. That's what I'm saying. I bought some of the defense stocks yesterday, BlackRock and a couple of the others. They are going to go up if we go to war. She's Louise, you're right. What are those particular defense stocks? Is it like... I forget the name of those weapon contract companies like Lockheed Martin and such like that. Those were the big ones from previous that I can recall. Amen to that, JV. Cheers. So yeah, we got to replace some of the bad habits with good addictions that are going to enhance our lives and, spread love at the end of the day. Starting with ourselves. We've got to love thyself so we can truly love others. Hard to love others if you don't truly love thyself. I hope we don't go to war. Are we not at war right now? Have we not always been at war? It seems like there's always a war brewing since I've been an adult, at least. I remember since 9/11, I think that was my graduation year. Was it 2001? And it seems we've always been at war. And there's always missiles and destruction and lizard folk and fiat. You know what I mean? It's like all in that same category, whereas the Bitcoin perpetuates the peace and love. Fiat money, unfortunately, and the fiat standard perpetuates war, violence, missiles, and all the bad stuff. Where's the nip? I'm glad you asked. He's all the way to the side, covered behind this thing. It's hard to see him. But trust me, he's in the room. He's just on the tile because it's 95 degrees in my office, and he's not going to be sitting in his warm, cozy bed. But actually, he's just in the corner. I don't think my computer will turn all the way. So you'll spot him. He'll make an appearance, I promise. I love the smell of radiation in the morning. Oh, no. I could have Ambien the second I choose it. I am choosing I had to or would not work. My doc would give me. I'm making this choice. More power to you, Chandy. But anyways, let's continue with a bit of news, shall we? Next story of the day. Now, we did the TA. Here's the latest from the BlackRock, the world's largest asset management giant that controls the financial landscape of the entire flat plane. That's right. BlackRock drives $412 million worth of the Bitcoin ETF inflows amid the Israel-Iran conflict. And if you don't know, now you know. U.S. spot Bitcoin ETFs recorded $412 million in net inflows on Monday, expanding their streak to 6 days and pushing the total cumulative inflows to $46 billion. The 6-day runoff inflows began June 9th and has now absorbed over $1.8 billion in capital, according to So Value. The run has continued despite escalating geopolitical tension, including renewed conflict between Iran and Israel. Daily contributions included $386 million on June 9th, followed by a $431 million surge June 10th. And despite the slight dip midweek, inflows rebounded sharply with $322 million on Friday, and the most recent $412 million yesterday, which was Monday. Total net assets across all U.S. Bitcoin ETFs have reached a whopping $132 billion, representing 6% of the Bitcoin total market cap. And trading volume remains strong, with $3.12 billion in value exchanged just yesterday, Monday alone. And of course, IBIT's leading the charge, which is BlackRock's company, which recorded $266 million net inflow yesterday and now accumulated $50 billion worth of Bitcoin. Fidelity's FBTC followed with $82 million, while Grayscale lagged behind, not surprised, with $12 million million and still shows a net outflow of 23 billion since inception, which to me is mind-boggling. And despite the rising tension between Israel and Iran, institutions are looking past the short-term volatility and focusing on the long-term positioning. At least according to this analyst here, he says steady Bitcoin ETF inflows reflect growing trust in Bitcoin's resilience, accessibility, and role as a hedge in a shifting macro environment. The unexpected Israeli strike on Iran Friday triggered a market sell-off, pulling Bitcoin down 7%, ending the week in a negative territory. And under the hood, metrics show signs of capitulation. Bitfinex analysts said they noted that the net taker volume hit a multi-week low of 197 million, indicating aggressive selling. Now, this selling, however, combined with a spike in liquidations, resembles past capitulation style setups that often mark the local bottoms. According to the analysts, they added that if Bitcoin managed to hold 102 to 103, which we're currently holding on to just fine, it may suggest the selling pressure is being absorbed and that the market could be primed for recovery. So there's the $1 million question there. Is the market primed for a nice recovery? Is, the bulk of the sell-off finito, or are we just getting started? Let me know your thoughts. One thing is for certain, when we had the last big correction, we maintained just above 100,000. And obviously 100,000 is a major psychological support. So as long as that holds, we should maintain our bullishness. And currently we're 4,500 above that line in the sand. But you guys let me know your thoughts. I'll read some more of your comments before we dive into our next story, discuss the Pump Fund and its founder get their account suspended on X. And I'm celebrating because Pump Fund motherfuckers are the ones maybe potentially behind my hack on my account. Well, at least whoever hacked it is pumping Pump Fund scams using my brand name. And that irks me. You know what I mean? And part of the reason I stepped away from the term crypto is because my channel, Crypto News Alerts, or my account got hacked by crypto scammers pushing crypto scam coins. And I want no association with the bullshit. So moving forward, as of yesterday, the official rebrand is finito. It is Bitcoin News Alerts. I still have some other things to update, but overall, all the links and all the major things have been updated thus far. So moving forward, this is the BNA fam. No more CNA. We're BNA. I mean, JB, thank you for the fact I have Bitcoin. You're very welcome. I'm glad you got Bitcoin. Where are the Bitcoin ETFs getting their Bitcoin grayscale? Not me. And good question. I wish we had thunderstorms here today. Word. I ain't no sell, no sats, girl. Precisely. You already know. Canadians, where you at? That was a good song. Adam Ski. Shout out Serge. What it do, brother? Welcome. I think it's time for the Blackjack Jam. Blackjack Biddy Slam.
I've got a pretty bitty feeling. 110K to 111K.
Yeah, and there's other crypto channels that got attacked as well. So I'm not the only one. They're trying to silence certain channels. I'm one of them. Hence the demonetization and the attack of dozens of my videos being removed under false pretenses. And then to add to that, I also got attacked on X. They hacked the account. Today is day 5 since the account has been hacked, and support crickets. So I used AI yesterday. I asked, what's the average turnaround time for X to respond to a support request? 1 to 2 weeks. So the hacker is going to have control of the account probably for another week. Unfortunately, unless you guys report that bullshit and we get it sorted sooner than later. But that's what I'm dealing with. I almost have a feeling just building something brand new from scratch will be more effective than awaiting upon support, which is almost useless. It's almost as if support doesn't even exist and it's all a big front. BNA fam, let's go. Shout out Melda, digging it. 70 degrees in American temperature. 70 degrees is pretty nice. I see the DDoS and the Pump Fund's future. I don't know how to do the difference. Sunny and 70 here. Oh shit, JV showing off the music jukebox. We back. I got an itty bitty feeling. 110 to 111. It's time for the Blackjack Jam.
They get that dealer to dealing. It's time for the Blackjack Jam. Let's play. I hold a bitty hand, bro. Stacking sats, no turning back. Chips on the table, sats in the stack.
Bitcoin stacking is a high stakes game. We have $1 million claim. We know we already won. That's why we hodl strong, never fold. Got no poker faces on. We got that blackjack destiny.
It's a Sashi lunar dream. We hit 110 as green candles took over the sky. Rockets are taking off. Planes are on standby.
Woo! Shout out Chandy 10 on the Jammy Jams. But anyways, next story of the day regarding Pump.fun. Let's make fun of these assholes. Or the whole community seems like one big savage community of degens pushing scam tokens amongst one another. So again, I am actually celebrating the fact that Pump.fun and its founders' accounts were suspended on X. I've been complaining to X about these scams, and they haven't gotten back to me, but it put a smile on my face when I read this particular headline. So let's break it down a little further. X suspended the accounts of crypto meme coin platform Pump.fun and its founder in an apparent blitz that saw dozens of crypto-related accounts temporarily banned on the site. Monday, X accounts for Pump.fun and its founder, Elon Cohen, showed they were suspended, but X did not explain why. Well, common sense, they're scammers. Showing only the platform standard disclaimer that X suspends accounts which violate the X rules. At least 19 other accounts connected to crypto trading platforms all also got, I guess, outed by X. I've never heard of most of them, so I'm not going to repeat them. But for years, X has been preferred social media platform for crypto users. You already know Crypto X is always a thriving. But when you go to the Pump.fun account, it'll say now account suspended. And again, that puts a smile on my face because, as you know, my X account got hacked by scammers pushing the Pump.fun scam. So again, you can't make this shit up. Now, GMGN shared that it's aware its X account suspension was actively appealing a decision. Well, let's just hope they are permanently removed from the platform. I don't think it's helping us whatsoever personally. Meanwhile, multiple users speculate the accounts were suspended for using third-party application programming API, which X banned the use of back in January 2023. I mean, scammers are going to scam. So claim the platform used outside APIs to skirt the steep cost of the X in-house API tool, which starts at $60,000 a year for subscription level aimed at startups. And despite the speculation, the reason for the suspension currently unknown. Now, I think it's safe to say they're a scam, and they're scamming the X community, obviously. The X user Braden, whose profile says the conduct marketing for Pump.fun, said in an X post, the platform suspension was probably the mass reporting BS bullshit. Pump.fun divided opinions at its platform, eased the process of creating meme coins, highly speculative cryptos. So remember when I was hacked 5 days ago? You know what they did the following day after my hack? They created a CNA scam coin on Pump.fun, and then they posted it on my account with over 40,000 followers to scam my audience. These are scumbags at the highest level, and this is what we're dealing with. So if you come across any of these scammers, make sure to report them. And currently, like I said, my main X account with the handle Crypto News Yes with the brand Crypto News Alerts is currently under control of these scumbag degen hackers who are shilling these Pump.fun scams to my audience. So I'm very happy that X is cleaning up, I should say, their community, but I am begging, please, X support, get back to me so we can get the account back under my control. As soon as I get the account back, I'm going to update the name from Crypto News Alerts to Bitcoin News Alerts to match the new rebrand, and then you'll know, I'm in control. I'll let you guys know, and you won't see. Note this, JV does not promote anything. I don't shill anything. I don't even have any sponsors because I don't believe in anything. The only thing I push is Bitcoin. So it's always going to be a red flag if you see anything related to me, my brand, or my name, pushing anything, any links, any promotion, shilling anything. I talk about Bitcoin. I sell nothing. I don't reach out to anyone. Also, the hackers may be reaching out to the 40,000 followers. They may be DMing you right now, wanting you to believe it's JV. It's not me. I lost control of that account 5 days ago. I'm praying support actually gets back to me and I could get that account reinstated. But I'm not holding my breath because support's almost useless on social media. X support feels like it doesn't exist. And also YouTube support is useless and feels like it doesn't exist. That's just a reality. They tried to pretend to be me, JV, and contacted me on X with a DM. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. A true Bitcoin News Alerts family would notice the sky. We sponsor you. There you have it. Exactly. Sponsored by the Nibinator. The Nibinator Indicator sponsors every stream, I dare say.
Tonight the sky is reserved for VIPs on BTC powered rockets. What a rush. We have a seat at the table but never need to bluff.
Yeah.
Flip the next card, biddy boom, 21's the score. Blackjack, baby, a 10 is up on the table. I'm sensing divine intervention. Now dealer, please flip an 11.
Blackjack, I dare say. Yeah, so the account is up. Ironic enough, the hacked account is up under the control of the hacker. It's been reported by me so many times I've lost count, and our entire community, Max Keiser, reposted the fact it was hacked and told people to report it. So I would assume hundreds of you guys have already reported it, and still crickets, which to me, and what's ironic, it's a verified account. So it's a verified premium account, which is hacked. And because you can only have one premium verified account, I can't even verify my backup account. I'm stuck. I can't. They don't allow it. So it's a bunch of bullshit. I'm paying for a hacker to use my account right now. As crazy as that sounds, that's the reality. You know what I mean? Because I'm paying for my membership, I don't have access to my own account. The hackers took control of it. I played around in the pump fund, got wrecked, cured me of the meme coins. They all just rug each other precisely. That's 100% accurate. Good lesson. Stick with the biddy. You know what I mean? They tried to contact me on X2JV. They acted like they didn't know me. Ha ha ha. Exactly. I would expect nothing less. Considering their scamming pump fund things aren't working, they're probably DMing everyone trying to scam you. Never send anyone your crypto, and note it's not me. So if you send them anything, you're scammed. Don't expect anything in return. If they're saying, send me 1 Bitcoin and I'll return 2, it's a scam. You're not going to get anything back. You're just donating your crypto. And that's what's sad, and that's why I need fucking support to step up and do something. But it's almost as if the intent is for support to do nothing. It's like they want people to get ripped off. I don't understand. I'm trying to make a logic of it. It just makes no sense. Babs, hey JV, late on the parade, watching Cornwall, England, keeping it fair, shit out fairground. We only show the biddy, the Bitcoin, and the Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin and BTC. And that's about it. X needs to take care of this. They really do. It's a bad look. I've tagged premium and X support dozens of times. Literally in the past 5 days, like nonstop. Jay just reposted my True Social post on X. Thank you so much, Oracle. You're the bomb diggity. Thanks for spreading the pod over there. And I see it. I just reposted it. And shout out Sweet Biddy McGee. I see you reposting everything as well. Much love. But let's continue with the news here. We still got a lot to share. It's 444, so happy 444, por favor. Next story of the day, yo. We did the pump fund scammers getting, terminated from X, which is good. And now we have a freeze frame. Next story is coming out of Thailand, one of my favorite countries in the world. Thailand approves a 5-year crypto tax exemption. Thailand for the win. That's right. Thailand approved tax exemptions on income from sale of cryptos like Bitcoin for 5 years, according to the Ministry of Finance. Thailand will waive capital gains tax on crypto sales made through licensed crypto asset service providers from January 1st of this year to December 31st of 2029. That virtually gives you a 5-year window, according to the latest announcement. And according to the minister, the measures designed to strengthen Thailand's position as a global financial hub and one of the first countries to adopt laws for digital assets and their taxation. The tax measure also aims to promote crypto trading in Thailand under the supervision of the Thai Securities and Exchange Commission in compliance with AML policies recommended by the FATF, which is the Financial Action Task Force. In the statement, the minister highlights the role of the crypto assets in fundraising, which is an important use case for tech and innovation in Thailand. And let me know if you've ever been to Thailand. And according to the ministry's Estimations, crypto assets are projected to help the Thai economy expand and increase tax revenue in the medium term by no less than 1 billion baht, which is 30 million USD. Thailand's latest crypto-friendly move follows a growing trend of crypto acceptance. On May 26th, the ministry reportedly announced plans to allow crypto spending by tourists as major regulatory reforms. The news came shortly after the Thai SEC announced the decision in late May to block 5 global exchanges, which include Bybit, OKX, CoinX, XT, and Bybit listed again twice, not sure why. But according to the regulators, the block resulted from the exchanges operating without valid licenses and are expected to be reinforced. June 28th, other companies like KuCoin and Tether have been scaling their presence in Thailand, with KuCoin launching a fully regulated local subsidiary after acquiring the SEC license on Friday. Meanwhile, Tether, the issuer of the world's largest stablecoin USDT, started rolling out its tokenized gold digital assets in Thailand, with a listing on the local crypto trading platform MaxBit in mid-May. So that just makes Thailand that much more desirable for Bitcoiners and crypto folks around the world. In my opinion, it's already one of the most beautiful countries I've ever been to. I've traveled all over the world, probably at least 40 countries, and it's at the top of my list. So it even makes it that much more desirable, in my opinion. Let me know if you guys have been to Thailand. Even Arsenal were mid-tables back in the 90s. Great question from the Surge. Hey, why don't you stop the payment on your card for X? I felt like I need to get this settled with support. I guess theoretically, I can go into my Apple account and I can cancel it, but I don't know if that will somehow hurt me with the current status of support. Because just imagine, if I don't have a premium account, will X ever care to respond? The fact I'm paying for it and it's hacked give me hope that they're actually going to respond. So that's my logic, and I could be thinking wrong. But in a worst case scenario, if support never gets back, then absolutely, I'm canceling the fucking Apple subscription to it, and I'll verify the other account. But I don't want to do that and then premium support, never gets back to me because they just look at it as a scam account because it's not premium. So that's my logic behind that, Oracle. Let me know if that makes any sense to you. Fuck who gets to break the rules. I'm out. Break the rules. I'm not sure what you're talking about. They just take one payment, $80 a year, I think. Her name pisses me off. I don't know who we're referring to. Maybe I missed that. But anyways, so that's the current situation. So I feel like it's more likely support respond to the premium account because money is being paid for it. If there's any drama in I'm not even going to read it because I'm lost. I don't even know what's going on. I read stories and then I check the chat. So I'm out of pocket with understanding even what's going on. So I'm just going to focus on the positivity, fam. We got to all get along. But I'm going to continue with the next story. And again, welcome everyone joining us. We're live streaming. Welcome to the BNA show, Bitcoin News Alerts with a Bitcoin Cafe holding it down. No more caffeine in my canteen, but I do got the caffeine in the bloodstream. I got a stogie. And Nippinator's living his best life. And so next story of the day, yo. Here we go. We did the Thailand with the taxes. Next up, the latest from the high priest, Max Keiser. And then we'll discuss a 100x Saylor mega rally. That's right. And then we'll do some live Q&A and have some fun here. So this particular headline reads, Bitcoin gains ground as trust in U.S. bonds decline. And Max wrote this tweet the other day. This is huge. The treasury market is no longer a flight to quality asset. Bitcoin is rapidly demonetizing bonds. Franken money Bitcoin can't be stopped. This is not ideological anymore. Many won't make it. Preach, Mr. High Priest. So let's dive a little deeper into this. So Double Line Group CEO Jeffrey Gundlach recently stated that the treasury market is no longer a flight to quality assets. Let me know if you agree with that, highlighting a growing concern amongst investors that U.S. government bonds, once seen as the ultimate safe haven, may be losing their traditional role in portfolios. His comments point to a shift in perception. Rising deficits, persistent inflation, and geopolitical dysfunction have eroded the trust that treasuries once commanded. during times of uncertainty. In this view, holding bonds no longer provides the security or stability it once did, especially as real yields struggle to keep pace with the inflation-adjusted returns. Keiser, long-term Bitcoin advocate, and obviously Bukele's right-hand man when it comes to Bitcoin, expanded on the theme by claiming that Bitcoin is rapidly demonetizing, as I just read to you, suggesting capital once parked in government debt is now flowing into the decentralized assets, pretty little bitty, for the win. The idea is that Bitcoin with a fixed supply and independent from the central banks offers a better store of value is the only store of value in the era of monetary debasement. And as faith in sovereign debt weakens, investors, especially the younger generation, are turning to the pretty little bitty as a digital alternative to treasuries, not just as a risk asset, but as a long-term monetary hedge. If this trend continues, it could fundamentally change how global capital allocators think about safety, yield, and monetary credibility. Bitcoin pioneer, your high priest Max Keiser, framed the current geopolitical chaos through the lens of generational cycles, arguing that with the U.S. and much of the West are entering the darkest part of the fourth turning, in contrast to El Salvador emerging from it thanks to the country's Bitcoin forward policies. Quoting him here, the U.S. and the rest of the world is just entering the worst part of the fourth turning, said Max. El Salvador, thanks to President Bukele's policies, is exiting the fourth turning. Keiser attributes this escape to the BTC adoption, suggesting the crypto has played a pivotal role in El Salvador's transformation. Blessings on blessings on blessings. But there you have it, yo. There's the latest from Max and what's going on there. Shout out to the high priest, the one and only Max Keiser. And with that being shared, next up is our feature story. Early Bitcoin adopter says Bitcoin could have another 100x super Saylor cycle and be ultimately a super cycle. So we shall soon see. But anyways, again, welcome everyone joining us. What it do? Yeah, what it do? Stogies up. But anyways, let me check the X feed again. Welcome everyone. We're about to transition to our feature story. Happy to read some more comments out loud before we do so. And welcome to the rebranded show, Bitcoin News Alerts. Get your bitty fix. Okay, will the war affect crypto JV and what's happening? Apparently, wars do affect everything, especially financial markets. I think that's why we have corrected significantly today from yesterday when we were like 2,600 away from an all-time high, unfortunately. However, Bitcoin is on its own trajectory, and I do genuinely believe that. So even World War III is not going to keep Bitcoin down for long. It may temporarily, have some reflection there, but we shall soon see. The Queen has spoken. I put them both on them for timeout. Oh, word up. Yeah, not a good look to be arguing in the chat amongst each other, especially if you're mods. So thank you, JC. Really, the chat is for you guys to interact with one another, not to battle each other. But so, yeah, sometimes it's necessary. Can we please get a moment of silence? So, yeah. And again, happy anniversary. I believe it was Juju Pedals making the announcement earlier. Short coin, a very special day here today. So, again, this gong strike is to celebrate the 25-year anniversary. And don't judge the striker by the cover, please. Now, that's a pretty damn good gong strike right there. It's all in the flick of the wrist. I'm getting good at this. Whop! No matter what the striker looks like. You know what I mean? Anchor watt is just one word. Blessings on blessings on blessings. Gong strike for the win. That's right. And as we're approaching the top of the hour here, we're so close. Let me check the Rumble app here. So yeah, just a reminder again, if you're new, whenever you do a search now on Rumble or YouTube, you have to type in Bitcoin News Alerts because it's not going to come up under crypto because I rebranded it yesterday. So as soon as you type in the word Bitcoin, it should come up. and then you can click on Bitcoin news alerts, and you're going to notice it's all rebranded already, the name. So it should be very easy to distinguish and find, which is a good thing. And we do have, let's see how many people are on the live on Rumble. We do got 85 people on the Rumble. And I also encourage everyone on the Rumble, or I should say everyone who is on the YouTube right now, join the Rumble. Because we also have like 90 or 80 people on YouTube. Join the Rumble because the YouTube channel may be terminated any day now. They've been trying to silence me for a very long time, and that's why we're pushing Rumble. Very important to join the Rumble and join the new X account, which is BTC News Alerts, because the previous account got taken over by scammers and hackers, unfortunately. Put some electrical tape on the striker. Probably not a bad idea. At the beginning of the Ukraine-Russia war, Bitcoin took a little dip, and then a few weeks later, it kept on going. Word up. Word up. Shout out Bill Graper. Welcome to the live stream. Join the Rumble. Rumble is so much better. Couldn't agree more. This is the place to be. Don't have to worry about the copyright stuff of the Rumble, unlike the ScrewTube. Facts. Ain't telling no lies. Wop, 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 wop. JV, fuck 'em up.
It's red panty night when you sign to find me, eh?
Back at you home with your wife. It's a celebration.
Back at home with your wife. It's a celebration.
That's what's up. I appreciate it, guys. Let's blow up this Rumble. Let's make this the only important Bitcoin stream every single day. I dare say there's no second best. Let me know if you agree. Bitty broskies.
It's going up forever, Laura. Take all your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin. Then take all your time and figure out what you can sell to buy Bitcoin. And if you absolutely love the thing.
And shout out Bring Facts wherever you at. This is a custom shirt which was gifted to me from my boy. And it's one of his original NFTs, but he put JV's mug on it, which makes it that much cooler. The only thing would have been better if you would have replaced the Dogecoin dogs with the Nippinator's face. But maybe next time. Just saying. Shout out to the Nippinator, former chairman of the SEC.
Thing that you don't want to sell it, go mortgage your house and buy Bitcoin with it. And if you've got a business that you...
Okay, Oracle says I would cancel your sub to X on your old channel, JV. It doesn't mess with your channels or your reports. So let me read that again. I would cancel the subscription to X on my old channel. So are you saying cancel the X premium subscription on the hacked account, or are you saying cancel my YouTube premium on my YouTube account? Just to be clear there, I'm not sure I understand. Too bad we can't see the quotes. Still watching the show, the quos. I'm not sure what that means, the quos. Oh, you mean as I'm reading the news, you can't see the chat on the screen? It should be irrelevant though, because you guys can see the chat in your app, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. If you found it more beneficial to keep a chat up the entire time on screen versus when we switch to the news, I could probably make that happen. But, yeah, I mean, you guys let me know. Cancel the premium on the hack. Okay, so you're saying even if I cancel the premium on the hacked account, it should not delay support getting back to me either way. So it should be irrelevant. Don't give them any more money. Right on. But here's the other thing. When you have an account, I got to look when the last time I paid, like, you know, what time of the month. Because, for example, let's hypothetically say it was paid last on June 15th. Then it's not going to cancel until 30 days later. You understand? So I have to consider that as well. You know what I mean? But I appreciate the insights there. I'm definitely going to look into that. I'm hopeful that within the next maybe 3 days, support responds and it all gets sorted. But if it doesn't happen, I'm going to have to take other drastic measures and just say, fuck the hacked account, cancel the premium verified on the hacked, and then I'll set up the premium on the new brand. But I don't want to just throw away the, you know, whatever 40,000 followers, which took me 7 years or 6 years to build, because that will kind of suck. But we'll see. We'll see. Do it ASAP. Thanks for a reminder, Oracle. I think I'm going to look in my Apple account and see when the renewal date is, and that will give me some insights on what to do. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to transition into our feature story of the day. If you guys are ready with the mom spaghetti, our feature story of the day, it's that time. Early Bitcoin adopter says Bitcoin could have another 100x super Saylor cycle. Can you say Bitcoin Super Saiyan? Bitcoin Super Saiyan. So let's break this baby down, shall we? Bitcoin Maxi Brad Mills predicts that the market is at the dawn of the Saylor cycle. We're talking about Mikey Saylor here. The decade-long growth for the Bitcoin driven by Saylor's influence and strategies 592,100 treasury Biddy Haul, which is expected to continue forever, Laura. In fact, Saylor says he's going to be buying the top forever. Mills argued that Bitcoin transition from an illegitimate asset to a must-own asset could see corporations and nations hoarding it as a treasury and strategic reserve, referring to El Salvador's 6,209 BTC holdings and Saylor's vision of a $200 trillion economy as evidence of bullish momentum. Mills based this outlook on Bitcoin's 21 million supply cap and halving-induced scarcity, reducing supply by 50% every 4 years, alongside the growing demand. Now, Square, a business arm of Block Inc., will roll out the Lightning-powered network payment by 2026, cutting merchant fees by 50%, boosting transactional use. So, as this mints cashew BTC, I'm not even familiar what the hell that means, but enabling scalable, privacy-focused retail savings via the tokenized sats. Mills expects these two companies to drive the Bitcoin exposure, enabling small retail savers to accumulate the sats. As pointed out here, it outlines the Saylor cycle. Let's get it. The investor forecasts a 100x rise to 10 million per coin over the next 10 to 20 years, with bear market drops softening to 50% and the bull runs peaking at 200%. Let me know your thoughts on a 50% correction after reaching a cycle peak. I think that's actually very realistic, considering the level of adoption and scarcity of the hardest asset known to mankind, the apex predator. Pretty little bitty going up forever, Laura. Contrasting Bitcoin's historical 80 to 90% corrections, I just don't see 80 to 90% corrections moving forward, considering the nation state adoption, all the Bitcoin treasury companies, and Michael Saylor. I just don't see it. However, Blockstream CEO Mr. Adam Back, the OG, countered with a parabolic breakout possibility, suggesting the Biddy currently in a transition period before it breaks away from traditional price cycles. Back suggested that Bitcoin could experience a steeper upward surge driven by growing adoption and reduced market volatility rather than following the usual pattern of diminishing returns. The idea challenges conventional models like the infamous stock to flow, as well as the power law predictions, which we commonly cover here, hinting that the market might enter a phase where Bitcoin's value could skyrocket, especially as more of the institutions and corporations embrace it as a treasury asset. And I agree with that. Recent speculation by veteran Peter Brandt says there's a 75% Bitcoin crash, echoing the 2022 drop. He always tends to be pretty bearish. I don't really pay attention to that old man. Just want to throw that out there. I'm not a fan of his analysis, but sometimes we entertain him. The U.S. government's step towards establishing a strategic Bitcoin reserve marks potential shift in Bitcoin's market dynamics. We got Senator Lummis with her Bitcoin Reserve Act backed by President Trump in March of 2025 with the executive order initiating a reserve of 200,000 Bitcoin seized from criminal cases. And while this doesn't move immediately the impact of the supply, it signals a policy pivot precisely. The U.S. intends to hold, not sell, its Bitcoin assets, and they could also acquire it through net neutral avenues, in which there's plenty of those ways, and you can just sell your worthless gold for the hardest money to ever exist. Sound money, pretty little bitty. Also, veteran investor Chris Dunn believes such developments could reduce the influence of the Bitcoin internal price drivers, like the halving cycle, shifting attention to external macroeconomic forces. If more nations adopt similar reserves, Bitcoin could evolve into a global strategic asset alongside gold and U.S. treasuries, aligning with Brad Mills' thesis of a Saylor cycle driven by the institutional and national adoption. However, the 100x forecast for Bitcoin hinges on speculative variables such as regulatory clarity and sustained institutional investor demand. And checking out his tweet in which he shared in this thread, shout out Brad Mills, the OG, he said, Bitcoin cycles are dead. The days of parabolic Bitcoin booms and devastating crashes are finito. Bitcoin is inevitable, and we're at the beginning of the Saylor cycle. Are you positioned for the next 100x? For the pretty little bitty, the chasm is crossed. Let me know if you agree or disagree regarding the Saylor cycle. And he says, for skeptics, look at the infrastructure or structure of the S&P 500 since the QE. Bear markets and bull markets exist in the QA era parallel ascending channel. And when the Fed became an insatiable buyer for the treasuries, drawdowns weren't as long or as steep. Bitcoin's scarce asset and has insatiable demand. That's a fact, Jack, and here it is in log. The logarithmic growth curve, as we can see, baby. And here's why Bitcoin will follow the Saylor cycle even during a debt deflation that might be caused by something like AI singularity or World War III. Don't fear Bitcoin. Be brave. Well said. Let me know if you agree or disagree with the analyst, and can you foresee a 100x return from the current price action on the pretty little bitty going up forever? 10 million, 20 million. Send it. Let me know, and I'll read your comments out loud. Welcome everybody to the Q&A segment of the live stream. Let's go. Yeah, like I said, I'm not going to try to entertain any drama or choose sides when two moderators start beefing. That saddens me. Not sure what's going on here. Okay, agreed. I was taken care of. Bitcoin represents the most volatile asset ever, yet is globally ranked number 6. Hold fast, pirates. Your courage will be greatly rewarded. Send it. Where no man has gone before. The moon. Be nice to see that. Bitcoin JV 100x. Let's get it. And if we can 100x the followers on my new X account, we'll be right back where we left off with the previous account currently under the hacker's control. Just a mere 100x. Now, how would a 100x transform your guys' lives when it comes to the price action of Bitcoin? If your portfolio did a 100x, let me know, like realistically here. How would that transform your life? I believe that's a 10,000% return. Correct me if I'm wrong, analysts, but that'd be pretty freaking lit, to say the least. It does feel kind of strange not being able to stream directly on X. To be quite honest, I love streaming directly on X because everyone gets to repost it, but I can't stream on the unverified account. So I either have to get my account back or give up on it and obviously verify the new account, because you can only have one account verified with your identity. And that's another downside on X. I wish I can have 2 verified accounts, but it don't work that way. What's a 100x? I believe that's like a 10,000% return. So multiply 100,000 times 100. And there we have a 100x. A 10x from here, I mean, from 104,000 is obviously a million. So I would dare say 100x should be 10 million per coin, just north of that. Correct me if I'm wrong, mathematicians. Very much, JV, I would know how to spend wisely and not blow it. Would you still hodl the majority of your holdings, or would you then spend it on things that you deem important, like a house, car, pay off debt, keep the debt, stack the biddy? What would you do? 100 million, my math is not that great. I think it's 100x would be 10 million, fam. The way to make it simple is 10x times 100,000 is a million, and then another 10x. 10x times 10x is 100x, right? So that would be 10 million per coin, which I can totally see happening. I know it's a bummer you can't stream on X. I can't even post videos on X. Want to know why? They limit it to 2 minutes and 20 seconds. All my content is long format, and I don't feel like chopping shit up. I don't have the time to edit. So theoretically, I would post the edited version of the show, which is the 30-minute segment. I can't. So instead, I'm just posting links to my Spotify and iTunes, and you can listen to the edited version of the pod there after the live streams. You know what I mean? 10,400,000 per coin. Let's fucking go. Can't wait. Spend it on travel. Word up. Where would you travel, Vegas Meg? Where's on the bucket list? Where do you go? 100x for the biddy is a 10 million plus. That is right. 10.4 milli at today's exact prices as per what the Oracle shared. And here's a request. I mean, the Oracle is the most amazing of all amazing biddy baddies. She has been contributing so much, and she's here every day supporting us. And she's been requesting Jamie Tapeworm, which we haven't played in at least 6 months. So this is the first time bringing it back. Turn up the speakers, Oracle. Make sure Amari's around. Blast it, and let's have some fun here. The Oracle said she'd be more than set in the retirement account, I dare say. I dig it. I would like to give a suggestion if you guys ever get that rich. Be smart with your money. Do not start spending it if you don't have the experience. Precisely. Typically, if it's your first time coming across riches, you will exercise the desire to spend above your means and end up in excessive debt. That's why most people that win the Powerball, the lottery, end up in a worse position after a few years. Same thing with celebrities and artists that have never come across riches. They think, oh, I have to spend it all. And they don't understand that those good times may never come back again. You got to prepare for the rainy day and be smart about it. 100%. Sage advice from the Oracle. Or from Serge there, I should say. Yeah, so I don't even know what happened. I think the beef started while I was reading a story, so I genuinely don't know what happened. I just know when I finished reading the story, you know what I mean, it seemed there was a battle at hand, but I'm trying not to get in the middle of it. So thank you, Oracle, for doing what you do. I would be sensible. I just want a piece of the land to grow my own food. Right up, Babs. Tell her I said, okay, just let the person that's handling it handle it. I love them both. Yes, we do love Chandy, of course. She's been diehard since day one on the stream, so mad respect. And of course, she produced literally hundreds, or at least 100 exclusive Chandy 10 jams. We're always jamming out to her music. We love her so much. So it saddens me to see any beefing going on. And shout out Sweet Biddy as well. She's very supportive of the stream. So it does sadden me. Does sadden me.
Sitting on the fence post, slapping on my left knee, chewing on my bubble gum. Huddle, playing with my yo-yo.
Doo-wop, 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 doo-wop. This is one of those songs you can never forget the lyrics. It's like riding a bicycle. If you did it once, you always remember.
And watching the coins fly by, and along came Jamie Tapeworm.
He was this big. I asked Jamie what happened, and he said,
I swallowed 1 Bitcoin.
I was sitting on the fence post, slapping on my left knee,
chewing on my bubble gum. Huddle, playing with my yo-yo. Doo-wop, 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 doo-wop.
And watching the coins fly by,
and along came Jamie Tapeworm. He was this big. I asked Jamie what happened, and he said,
I swallowed 2 Ethereum.
I was sitting on the fence post, slapping on my left knee,
chewing on my bubble gum. Huddle, playing with my yo-yo. Doo-wop, 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 doo-wop. Bab says, I love them both. Share the hell out of the crypto news alerts. Gotta repost the repost, keeping it fair. I wish I was at home. My kitties love the song. It is definitely a Chandy classic. Actually, I sent the video to JV of my daughter singing it. Classic. Shout out Knoxville, enjoying it. I want the new V-Rod, the Harley. And then work on my patches, whatever the patches mean. Word up.
And watching the coins fly by,
and along came Jamie Tapeworm. He was this big. I asked Jamie what happened, and he said,
I swallowed 3 old coins.
I was sitting on the fence post, slapping on my left knee, chewing on my bubble gum. Huddle, playing with my yo-yo. Doo-wop, 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 doo-wop. And watching the coins fly by, and along came Jamie Tapeworm.
He was this big. I asked Jamie what happened, and he said,
I swallowed 4 fiat banks.
Wow, that's a lot of fiat banks. Now, here's the thing. You want to get rid of the tapeworm? Ivermectin. It destroys the parasites. They don't even stand the chance. So if Jamie Tapeworm ever enters your life, hit him with a little ivermectin and adios. you motherfucking parasites. And might as well put some, if you see Jim Cramer or Jamie Dimon, any of these cats. Okay, Oracle says sit on the money for at least 6 months before you do anything except pay bills. Get an accountant that is experienced in Bitcoin taxes and laws. Get a lawyer to battle off the people. Precisely, because when you come across riches, people do come out of the woodwork and you will get hit with lawsuits. And I will tell you from firsthand motherfucking experience. Do you know how many unlawful lawsuits I have dealt with over the past 5 fucking years? I don't even mention it, but it's fucking insane. I have paid hundreds of thousands of dollars in lawyer fees, literally, from people trying to extort me. So be very careful out there, folks. And that's why it's best to stack sats on the low, incognito Satoshi style, just saying.
I was sitting on the fence post, slapping on my left knee,
Chewing on my bubble gum, hotto, playing with my yo-yo. Do-wop, 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 do-wop.
and watching the coins fly by.
And along came Jamie Tapeworm. I like the fact you said sit on it for 6 months, Oracle, because oftentimes we make bad decisions when emotions are involved. Like when you're heated and upset, you should never make a serious decision, or vice versa. Maybe you're very excited in a positive vibe, but you got to let the emotions subside to make the proper decision versus always making improper decisions in the heat of the moment, right? Like, oh, I need that Rari. Like someone pulls up in a fresh Rari. Oh, I can afford one of those. I need one of those Raris. Chill. Good advice. JB, can you review that cream one more time and show it all alongside with the black seed oil? Absolutely, brother. I don't have it. I'd have to go run and grab it, so we'll save it for tomorrow. But you're referring to the ivermectin and the black seed oil. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. And for those that don't know, ivermectin completely cured my extreme eczema, which appeared 42 years in my life, and it was getting worse and worse. And I didn't know what to do, and it was taking over my lower body. And within 3 days of applying the ivermectin horse paste, completely eradicated the eczema, in which doctors and dermatologists said there's no cure. So it just goes to show you, if anyone's dealing with anything related to parasites, ivermectin destroys the parasites, like Jamie Tapeworm. You know what I mean? It is the same approach that people need to take to win any large amount of money experience in the loss of wealth, let's just say. Definitely agree with you there. Word. Oh, wrong. Let me get back to the Tapeworm song.
And along came Jamie Tapeworm.
Yeah, I bought a massive supply just to have it at the house, just in case shit hit the fan. But I also bought like an extra 3-pack that is unopened, just in case. It has a long shelf life, so if something ever happens, anything relating to parasites, which is every skin condition, you can pretty much just put a little bit of the ivermectin, bada boom. And that's probably why part of the reason YouTube deems me as harmful and dangerous, at least my content, because I help people solve problems, and they prefer these problems persist because their sponsors benefit tremendously, such as Big Pharma, from drugs and shit like that. And I'm offering the solution, which is almost free, and it's so inexpensive, it's not even funny. The Oracle people here in the UK win the lottery and blow it a lot because the wrong people won it? Yeah, yo. Beer works too, just kidding.
He was this big. I asked Jamie what happened, and he said,
I swallowed 5 gold.
I was sitting on a fence post, slapping on my left knee, chewing on my bubble gum, hotta.
I bought 3 mg pills, JV. Only 3 mg, okay. Instead of 12, I have the pace since I have it. So a lot of people are saying, I think 12 mg is a good dose, so just let me know why you went with the 3 mg for the pills. I have the pace, I have the animals, I get it about once. Wow, so you're saying you get it as a result of your animals, considering you run a farm, and then you always have the pace handy. Good to note. I wish I knew that when I got the MRSA. Agreed. You think it cures fungus? No, it does not cure fungus. And I know because my brother has fungus-related skin conditions, and it did not cure it. So it's not a fungus curer. It may help the fungus, but it's a parasite killer, and parasites are different than the fungus, Surge. There's other solutions to kill fungus. Maybe our Oracle has some ideas, but I don't think the ivermectin will cure the fungus. Based upon my brother, I ordered the ivermectin to my brother's house, and I said, try this. And it did not get rid of the fungus condition he had. But the other skin conditions like psoriasis and eczema, it can get rid of because that's by parasites. From my understanding, at least, not health advice, just based on my personal experience. Who has by far the largest lobbying organization? Big motherfucking pharma. Exactly. Yeah, what's the cure for fungus? Because I'm sure there's some natural remedies. God gave us all the remedies we ever need, and we don't need big pharma for them.
Watching the coins fly by, and along came Jamie Tapeworm, and he was this big.
I asked Jamie what happened, and he said,
I asked Jamie what happened, and he said,
I burped
and now I need more of everything. I take 3 of those pills for 1 month and then a week off. Do it again for 3 months, gets rid of the parasites. So the 3 mg you take for 1 month, just 3 mgs every single day, and then get a month off and parasite free. Good to note. Okay, Oracle has a antifungal spray. Well, there you have it. I knew Oracle would have some solution there. But yeah, one of my biggest issues when I was very active playing basketball and running and in the sauna, doing my health regimen, I'd always get fucking rashes, probably because you're sweating toxins, and then the toxins are sitting on the skin, and then rashes develop. All my rashes are gone. I don't have a single rash anymore, thanks to ivermectin. But now I got to get back to my health regimen and hit the courts and do some running. I haven't gone running in forever. Haven't even hit the sauna since the first time it got me an eczema breakout from the extreme heat. But now I'm prepared because I have the ivermectin in case anything pops up. I feel I got the proper defense. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Oracle's the bomb diggity. The bomb diggity bomb. Chicky boom, bang, bang.
I'm so hungry for everyone's money. Yummy money, baby, in my tummy. I'm so greedy, but I'm hungry, but I'm greedy, but I'm hungry.
Okay, for parasitic acid, vinegar, hydrogen peroxide. I hear lots of great things about the food grade hydrogen peroxide. I haven't taken it yet, but my cousin swears by it personally. Edible, yet kills pretty much all mold, mildew, fungi, and germs. So do you apply the hydrogen peroxide directly on the fungus, or do you ingest the food grade hydrogen peroxide there, chemo? I've heard a lot about it. I've never had it though. Right, JV? Oracle always has some good info, always the best. 3 of the 3 mg pills. Oh, only 3 for the entire month. Wow. Good to know. Wowzers. Lemon juice and apple cider vinegar, good for most things. So I was taking the apple cider vinegar every day for a long time. Barbara O'Neill, one of the holistic health practitioners I follow pretty religiously, she says there's something in vinegar, I forget what the chemical's name, but it's not good, or whatever it is, it's not really good for our body. So I stopped taking the vinegar personally. I know lemon juice is good. I typically always buy a bag of limes. Like right now I have a whole thing of limes, and I eat a lime a day, which helps as well, make the body more alkaline. Read that again, JV, daily. Oh, okay. 3 of the 3 mg pills daily for a month. Oh, you're taking 3 of them, which is 3, 6, 9. So you're really taking 9 mg per day. You just have smaller doses. And are you taking them all at the same time of the day, or do you take one in like the morning, one in the afternoon, and one in the evening, or all 3 for a total of the 9 mg in one dosage? But good to know. The one you need is with the mother. Spray it or swallow a tiny shot with the rum chaser. Well, here's the deal. My understanding is the rum and vodka also kills the parasites. But it kills a lot more than just the parasites, unfortunately, because they put it under a microscope like parasites, and they put a drop of, like, let's say vodka, and then all the parasites like die. But just think of all the good things it's killing in your body. And that's why alcohol is poison, and it also makes your body very acidic. I usually take them 1 in the morning and 2 at night. Well, appreciate that. Yeah, I was looking to get the 12 mg dose for the pills and to take them maybe week on, week off, experiment with it. But thus far, I've been good. I don't have any skin issues currently, and I'm very grateful for that. But if I didn't have ivermectin, I can pretty much guarantee you I'd still have, the most pain in the ass struggle with the eczema. Eczema is no joke. Happy anniversary. That's right. So what do you got planned for the anniversary? Are you at the log cabin right now? Juju Short Coin? Let us know. And again, this is your special day. So yes, gave up alcohol for about 2 months and feeling great. More power to you, Babs. Was it very difficult to give it up? Did you have to replace it with something else? And if you did, what could you recommend for any others listening right now struggling with alcoholism to push back on it? Cut back, I should say, on it. Let me know. But I'm glad to hear that. Congrats again on the anniversary. That's fantastical. Fantastical.
Don't call it a comeback.
Bitcoin's been here for years, peer to peer, keeping suckers in fear. I got a pretty bitty feeling. Back to the blackjack jam, 110 in play.
Blackjack, baby, 21's the score. 110 to 111, we're begging for more. A perfect 10 matched with a sexy ace. Time to ascend, we're destined for outer space. That's an sexy doing winning pair. Bitcoin astrology is in the air.
I didn't even drink in Vegas, not even when offered. I was working, so I felt I couldn't. Oh, more power to you, Oracle. Yes, gave up alcohol for 2 months, feeling great. We love to hear that, yo. I rarely drink alcohol. Has to be a special occasion, like the 100K fiesta. I must have had 15 or so, whatever those drinks were I had. And I was pretty lit, to say the least.
The dealer sweating fiat bankers.
But yeah, I can't handle alcohol well. When I went to El Salvador, I went out with the bitty broskies and we ordered drinks. I couldn't finish a single drink. I'd have to here you go, bro. So it's very hard for me to drink. I don't know why that is. I guess I'm a lightweight. Have a good night, everyone. Picking up the kids. See you tomorrow. Smash the likes on the way out. Shout out, Serge. Appreciate you, broski. I gave up on beer for 3 days. It felt like shit. That's hilarious. All my aches and pains just disappeared. I love to hear that, Babs. Love to hear that. You're not poisoning your body anymore. My understanding is if your body constantly has alcohol, you're in an extreme state of acidity, which is very bad. You need your body to be alkalized. And the only way to do that is with things like lemon, lime, and stop putting the alcohol in the body. Because my understanding is the body cannot be alkaline while you're putting the poison in it, such as alcohol. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's my understanding of it. Yeah, we saw you on the champagne. Oh, yeah, we drank from the bottle of the champagne. That's right. Yeah, I can't handle it at all. It's a challenge. Every sip, I'm like, I can't even pretend it tastes good. And then I got to down a chaser. I'm a total lightweight. But I can smoke some of the best ganja. Yeah, I'm definitely a heavyweight when it comes to the ganja. Shout out Moonstone. My acid reflux has gone totally. Good stuff.
Folded, they tried to bluff. Bitcoin's the ace, humanity wants to heal. It's had enough. Through dips, pumps, and bends, we held our biddy hand. 10 and 11, we're on a winning streak.
The biddy can't be beat.
The biddy can't be beat.
Hit me again, I'm buying more sats cause Biddy is a perfect bet. BTC isn't a gamble, it's a perfect money kind of asset. Generational wealth, yeah, our future set.
Doing. Biddy has the green light. The Biddy coaster's on an uphill climb. It's a hodl gang thriller ride. Pretty Biddy looking drippy with that orange glow. BTC goes doing, it's lit, so legit.
Blackjack, baby, 21's the score. 110 to 111, we're begging for more. A perfect 10 matched with a sexy ace. time to ascend. We're destined for outer space. That's an sexy doing.
Still nada from support. I was just looking at my email, like hoping, is X support ever going to respond regarding my hacked account? Not yet.
Doing winning pair. Bitcoin astrology is in the air.
110K, you say? All right.
Me and Oracle were not drinking. We sure were dancing to the street performers. I'm glad you had a good time there in Vegas. Eliminate sugar. Excellent point there. Parasites thrive with sugar, and so do all the rest of the poisons. And that's how the big C is manifest, my understanding as well. I don't put any sugar in my body unless it's like natural from berries or something, acai or something of that nature, honey. Plenty of natural sweets out there. And so there's no logic to have artificial sweetener at this stage of our life, knowing what we know and how much sugar we ate with candy as kids. Jeez, I'm grateful I didn't overdose on pixie sticks.
Like these odds.
Mr. 11, hit me with an ace.
It's all in the cards and the stars, it's called fate. You step up, you step in, you're always a wolf on the prowl. Taking me on magic carpet rides, stepping wolf style.
110K.
That's my 10.
That's my 11.
That's my 11.
Ow.
It's all good. We dig the dancing emojis, Moonstone.
I sat wise, we took the prize. Bitcoin astrology is working overtime now. It called for lunar intimacy and predicted outer space sheets. We hodl by pretty little bitty. This ride makes me high. It's a blackjack banger. Ace in the pocket, 10 in my hand.
Wow, a bottle of 1942. What kind of liqueur are we talking about for when we hit 150? Well, that's awesome. To the moon, yo. To the motherfucking moon. 777. That's a jackpot. Oh, and possibility, I'm in El Salvador within the next couple of weeks. I'm not going to tell people precisely when I'm traveling for safety reasons, but do note if I'm missing an action for a day, it may be because I'm traveling. I don't think I'm going to make the announcement, but I'll let you guys figure it out. And I will still live stream from Bitcoin country if I do end up there with Max. Psalm 37:4 states, "Delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desire of your heart." This verse encourages believers to find joy and satisfaction in their relationship with God. Amen. Thank you, Tammy. 1 12-ounce can of Coke has the equivalent of 14 tablespoons of sugar, and it blows my motherfucking mind how people are still drinking soda as an adult. Imagine drinking soda every day as an adult. It doesn't add up. Like, I don't get it. Even if you're drinking the diet soda, I dare say the diet soda is worse because it has the aspartame in it, but it's all bad. It's just pure fucking sugar. You're just drinking liquid sugar. You're drinking candy. I think soda's gross. I can't stand it. I don't allow my daughter to drink it either. Thank you, Oracle. Cheers, Tammy. It should be a fun one. That's for sure. Yep. Sugar does ruin the insides. Soda. I'm sure we've all saw the viral videos. You put something all rusted and then just pour a can of soda and it just, imagine what it's doing to the body, right? And Coca-Cola, it's so prominent because they're such good marketers. It's everywhere. Even hospitals, which claim to be helping you with your health, there's a Coca-Cola vending machine at every hospital. So if you can't tell me big pharma and the entire healthcare system's not rigged to keep you sick, when every fucking hospital has a candy and fucking Coca-Cola vending machine. You know what I mean? I got Olipop. I'm not familiar with that one. And it doesn't have the sugar. Okay. It's a monk fruit. Monk fruit sweetener. And I got it for Mari. That's awesome. I have to look that one up. I'm still drinking the Spindrifts. I'm happy with the sparkling water without the chemicals. It gets my fix when you need something bubbly. A carbonated water. You know what I mean? Tequila 1942 Don Julio. There is no second best. Perhaps the hospitals need more customers. Perhaps. Perhaps you're right.
Oh, buckle up, let's go.
Toughen up, buttercup.
Yeah, Spindrift. My fridge is filled with them right now.
Doing, 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 Cinderella, Spinderella,
Bitcoin clever. Let's put it all together.
The planes, rockets flaming, armed with a northbound flow. Yeah, with paper money shaming, it's time for the blackjack slam. Blackjack, bada boom, strawberry bitty jam.
Don't be a punk.
Bitcoin sheen, Bitcoin.
Here's my fridge after going shopping a few days back at Costco. And you notice all the Spindrift at the top, all the lemon, ginger, pineapple drinks, the Acai. Those are some of my favorite drinks. You can see a drawer just filled with limes. You can see another drawer filled with nectarines. The bowls are fruit, cherries, blueberries, and the glass tray is the strawberries. And then the eggs, of course, my go-to for my protein. But that's what my fridge looked like. Doing, doing, doing.
Glam, huddle, gang, fam, it's a hold, only no coin, roaming, winning, only little, only kinda will defeat your kinda hand. Not faking, not shaking, we're fifth level baking, water above, water below, let's go, see dough. New kids on the block with the real dough, we block dance.
Yeah, lemon ones are pretty lit. They're all pretty good. There's lemon, there's lime for the Spindrift, there's grapefruit, and then Oracle has like a special blend she keeps recommending as well. Caffeine and acetaminophen are very difficult for your liver to break down. Artificial sweeteners are right up there. Chandy Zone off on X. Well, I'm not going to be reposting any negativity towards one another on X. So just FYI, keep it positive. If you want to repost, I'm happy to support all of you and repost your guys' content if it's relevant, obviously, to what I do. And if it's positive, happy to repost you guys and use my platform to uplift you guys, as I always do. I need to make my coconut vinegar mocktail again soon. Sparkling water, coconut vinegar, lime squeeze, and a bit of stevia. Right on, Moonstone. Actually sounds pretty good.
Mastered the square dance.
I wish my fridge looked that healthy. I could assume your fridge is pretty healthy.
This isn't Play-Doh, bro.
Yeah, I don't buy things that are bad. Long time ago, it's like you buy things, even if they're not so good, but I don't even put it in my cart if it's bad. It's like, why are we buying things that are poisoning us? Right? Like, I don't get that. Like, why would I want to put the bag of Doritos in the cart knowing the Doritos are poison? You know what I mean? Trying to watch two pods at the same time. What's the other pod you're trying to watch, man? I thought this was the only pod. There's competition? You mean to tell me there's a second best? Adam, say it ain't so.
Sats and make perfect dose. Toss you tough rooster strutting, no bluffing. We bluffing.
Yeah, seed oils are the worst. I always cook with coconut oil. Coconut oil has the healthy fats that the brain needs. Seed oils are the worst of the worst, and everyone cooks with seed oils. When you go to the restaurants, they're always only cooking with seed oils, and the seed oils are in all the chips as well. Even the plantain chips that you think are healthy because they're plantains, seed oils, all of it. There is no second best.
From the Dragon's Den, we played to win. Fire starters, barn burners, we're smart and fast learners.
Doing, Cinderella, Spinderella, Bitcoin clever. Let's put it all together.
I love the coconut oil even for, oh yeah, I get out of the shower. That's what I use. I use shea butter for my face because it's so thick. And then the rest of my body, I use coconut oil. I get like a spoon and then I put it in my palms and it's perfect. It's the perfect skin softener and it helps the skin a lot. Don't buy the Jergens or whatever the poison chemical creams which are recommended at the grocery store. The best for the skin is coconut oil or shea butter. 100% shea butter, 100% coconut oil. That's it. That's it. I don't know what happened earlier. Yeah, I don't know yet either. Popcorn, eh? Cook popcorn with the coconut oil. Yummy. Enjoy your day there. Chemo on a mission. Retirement to meet till the next time, brother. That is right. Olive oil is good. The big difference between the coconut oil and the olive oil, you can't heat up the olive oil to as high as a temperature. So when you're frying something or cooking like my eggs on the stovetop, I don't recommend the olive oil. Also, it's not as good as a lubricant for the stainless steel pan. Coconut oil works best. I've tried it all: avocado oil, olive oil, coconut oil, etc. And coconut oil is the best non-stick. I don't use the Teflon coated poison. I have 100% stainless steel pots. And if I use anything besides coconut oil, everything sticks to the pan. Coconut oil is the best lubricant I've discovered. To be quite honest, I've never even had sesame oil, but I'm going to assume it's bad. Correct me if I'm wrong, Oracle. The only healthy oils I'm familiar with are coconut oil, olive oil, and avocado oil. I think every other oil is considered a seed oil and is poisonous, but I stand to be corrected if I'm wrong. Just throw that out there as a disclaimer. Oh yeah, and coconut oil is great for mouth pulling as well, where you swish it in your mouth for 10-15 minutes, gets rid of all the toxins. It's also great for brushing your teeth. Something I do as well, I put baking soda on my toothbrush. Avocado oil is fantastic. I use the beef tallow to season my cast iron. Well, there you go. Cast iron is another great solution as well for a natural pan, just very fucking heavy. But a great weapon. If someone breaks in and you hit them with a cast iron, bada boom, bada bam. Done deal. For the high skillet, the grass-fed, the butter. I know the beef tallow is good as well. So yeah. But those are probably the healthiest of the oils. Everything else I would avoid, like the plague. Sesame oil is a seed oil, but not as bad as the others. So probably the most popular poison seed oils, vegetable oil, because most people are not educated with health and they actually think it's derived from vegetables when it's just poison. And I think it's a derivative of fucking real oil. You know what I mean? Correct me if I'm wrong. And besides vegetable oil, canola oil. Those are like the two big ones they push at the supermarket. You know what I mean? Canola oil, it'll be like only $2. And then the healthy oil is like $10-20. Go figure. I love the flavor of the sesame oil for the drizzle. Word up. Well, there you go for the drizzy. Yes, G is good too. G-H-E-E, I'm not familiar with that one. Not familiar with that one.
Like a one-headlight night wallflower. It's not flower power, it's buying power. We're not sheep, not woke, not asleep. Don't mistake us for cowards, we're rocket powered. We're cherry outlaws, feather-wearing Choctaws, paving a new Oregon trail of flame that Luna wagons. We're not frail, we don't slay dragons, we're dragons that slay. Like a Libra, just to scale, having Luna dragon. We play the Bitcoin way, doing. Cinderella, Spinderella, Bitcoin clever, let's put it all together. We have the winning seat at the table. BTC isn't a fairy tale, it's a financial god hacking humanity. Fable to the moon, send it for the win, new silver spoon. Does the earth spin? We got that bitty swagger, more swag than Mick Jagger. Quiet in the peanut gallery, I'm singing on a Bitcoin salary. No weak hands, not banker fans, no shaky hands. Fishy in the brook, ended up in the frying pan. Cause daddy caught him on a hook like a man. We're not rooks, we don't demand, we command. Winning, spinning like Spinderella, we're here to tell you like we can save India. We'll defeat your wise out, wolf on the prowl.
Just got more avocado oil, my husband loves it. Right on. We use the butter to cook with. Well, natural butter is good as long as they don't add the poison seed oils to it. Most of the butters at the grocery store, they add the poison seed oils. But they do exist good ones because my mom does the Bobby approved and she found the natural butter at her local Publix in Florida. Butter is actually good for you, unlike what they share, as long as it doesn't have the poison added to it, is my understanding at least. G is self-stable butter. All the moisture is cooked out so it doesn't spoil. Oh, wow. Meaning it doesn't have an expiry date? Light it up, JV. You already know. Ghee is basically clarified butter, an Indian thing. Well, now I got to look into that. Is that something they sell at the grocery store, or you got to special order it? I stopped using a sunflower seed margarine, and I don't get depression as much, hardly at all. Well, glad to hear you figured it out. All the sunflower-related stuff seems to be poison, from my understanding. Sage time. We got to light that sage, and we got to act our age. Biddy broskies, biddy baddies, nippinators alike. Let me know when you feel Bitcoin will be right back in the green where we left off yesterday, man. It felt like we were on the cusp of price discovery and then massive correction, I think, due to all the war and the conflicts with Iran and the Middle East. And what's going on with Israel and Iran? If you guys have thoughts, feel free to share them. The generic butter from Sam's Club is actually Bobby approved. Wow. Good to note. I don't think I've purchased butter from there because you got to buy so much of it. I don't really use it that often. So Nippinator's a rescue pup, so he is a mutt. I think he has primarily Chihuahua in him, just based upon the Chihuahua face he has, but he actually has long legs. So I definitely think it's a combination of a few different breeds for the Nippinator, former chairman of the SEC. Sunflower, they use happy-sounding plants to make us sad. I know, right? Crazy. You can get it at some stores, definitely online. Thank you, Moonstone. I'm going to look into that. I buy it at the 4-pack. Oh, we used butter for everything. All right, on. So do you typically cook with butter or oil? Like, let's say you were making some eggs. Do you prefer to cook it with butter versus the oil? I always use the oil, so I'm just so used to oil. That's why I asked. And I always take a teaspoon or tablespoon of coconut oil every day. He looks more rat terrier. Good point. And that's actually, I was going to say, a form of terrier, rat terrier, Chihuahua. So that's actually a good point. He could be rat terrier predominantly. I don't know. I never did the DNA test. I'm a butter guy. Well, some people love their butter. Move over, butter. Make room for summer. I'm all into 100% of the grass-fed foods. Word up. Grass-fed for the win.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's the 10 Sats Commandments.
The 10 Sats Commandments. JV, fuck them up.
That fuck them up.
I'm gonna do my stuff.
I'ma do my stuff.
Why you trolling like a... Beef tallow is the new trend. Yeah, because I think RFK is making it popular again, because wasn't he deeming like the fast food restaurants to use it? What's going on with that? Nippinator indicator. We just saw a paw go up. There we go. Guess what? It's motherfucking Taco Tuesday, motherfuckers. Precisely. Ours is a cross between the German Shepherd and the Romanian street dog. Gotta love him. Gotta love him. Where's the Mac Miller? Well, here's the deal. We're streaming on YouTube, and Mac Miller's forbidden because of the copyright. Hence, I can play it. I'm already demonetized, but I feel like if I give them more fuel and ammunition to terminate my channel, I'm just more likely to get terminated faster. So I can play maybe 3 seconds of a copywritten song and I gotta stop. That's the downside of being live on YouTube. But here's the silver lining. As soon as I get my X account back and I can stream on X, we're not going to stream on YouTube any longer. So this is like the last call, road call for those of you on YouTube that want to continue to watch the stream. You're going to have to join us on Rumble, because any day now we will no longer stream on YouTube. We're only streaming on YouTube right now as a default because the X account got hacked and I can't stream on X, and I can't stream on Rumble without also streaming on either X or YouTube. I know that sounds fucking crazy and complicated, but that's how the streaming software works. So I'm like kind of stuck with having to stream on YouTube. Not because I want to, but because I can't do the Rumble stream without the YouTube, considering I don't have a verified, unhacked motherfucking X account. And that's where we're at. 3 seconds of Mac Miller. You got it. You got it, Meg. I dig it. Let's see here. And that's all you get. Hit them with my Trump shit. But I love me some Mackie Miller. Definitely one of my faves. And of course, when we're no longer streaming on the tube, we can play Kendrick, Miller, and whoever. I mean, all the classics that we love. Forget the tube. They did you way too wrong. That's what I'm saying. I'm just learning how to eat and cook the beef. I cooked my first steak just the other day. Word up.
Hey.
Let's go. Grass-fed as anything is better. How about the ADGs, baby?
Yo, Sap, what's good, bro? This man's kind of high.
This man's kind of high already. Hey, now.
Hey, yo, the flyest motherfucker
in the world, yeah, you know it's me.
in the room, yeah, you know it's me. Bitches hating on him cause he
Started out here locally.
started out here locally.
As long as I interrupt every bar, we can keep playing it.
Hopefully, I'll be at the top soon. For now, I'm at my house on the couch.
Watching cartoons. Trying to eat more grass-fed goats. Goats, eh? And sheep's milk. Oh, yeah. Goat cheese is the king of all cheeses. It's hence the goat. 100%. Good pool music. 100%.
Watching cartoons, you know how much you love it.
When you get it in abundance.
When you get it in abundance, give a fuck about a budget.
Because you've always been the subject.
When you always be the subject of discussion, but it's nothing when
This shit gets me hype.
you stop and just say fuck it, cause you walking out in public and you hear him talking rubbish.
You hear him talking rubbish.
I just wanna rap.
Through the city in my cut list. Find some big butt bitch. Somewhere get my nuts.
Through the city in a cutlass. Find a big butt bitch. Somewhere get my nuts kissed.
I love goat meat. Wow, I've never had the goat meat. My grandmother raised me on that, and lamb. I know lamb is very good. Let's go. Moonstone kefir and the live yogurts here. Word.
That's the way it goes when you
Party just like I do.
party just like I do. Bitches on my dick
Used to brush me off at high school. Now we got the biddy.
that used to brush me off in high school. Take over the world
When I hit him with my Trump shit. There you go, Mr. Corvette.
when I'm on my Donald Trump shit.
Look at all this money. Ain't that some shit?
Look at all this money. Ain't that some shit?
Take over the world when I hit him with my Trump shit.
Take over the world when I'm on my Donald Trump shit. Look at all this money.
Ain't that some shit? And there you have a little Mac Miller for you. But anyways, fam, I love the sage. It's burning like a champ today. But we're going to end the stream. Thank you guys. And again, welcome to the Bitcoin News Alerts pod. Moving forward, it's no more CNA, no more crypto news alerts, and you won't be able to find crypto news alerts in the searches on any of the platforms moving forward. It's now Bitcoin News Alerts. So do spread the word. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Same bit time, same Rumble channel, bitcoinnewsalerts.net. So make it a great day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Deuces. We take over the world when we hit them with my Trump shit. Look at